And looking outside, it's hard to imagine. Just a few months, short months, people will be hitting the pavement in shorts, T-shirts, and running shoes for a number of road races here in West Michigan. Lucky to have those healthy people running. Many of these runners will be training for long-distance endurance events, such as the Fifth Third Riverbank Run and the Grand Rapids Marathon, half marathon to boot. Now, through a nationwide expansion of the American Cancer Society's DetermiNation program, West Michigan area athletes will be able to dedicate their training and race experiences to the Society's mission of fighting cancer, saving lives. We talk with one in the trenches, Kyle Cutler from the American Cancer Society, here to tell us about DetermiNation. That's nation with the capital N, good man.
Yeah, good morning, Shelley. Thanks you. DetermiNation was born out of a program we had in Chicago where one individual wanted to do a marathon to raise money for a friend who had passed away from cancer.
Wow.
And it has developed since 1996 into programs across the United States that just allow people, runners and beginning runners, to use running as a platform to raise money for their friends and family in honor and memory of people.
And again, now the society deciding to expand this initiative nationwide to include all types of endurance events. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, correct. I mean, we've got people that love running triathlons and want to do it with a passion. Anything from a 5K in the riverbank, 5K at the Irish Jig, all the way up to a marathon in the area. And so across the nation, we have these programs blossoming. We've got grassroots committees around them to really support what local runners need in our community.
Yeah. This used to be called Charity Runner?
Correct, yep, Charity Runner.
And now DetermiNation. Let's talk about it. This being the inaugural year, how are you getting the community involved? And, is it being well received by your running community?
Yeah, so far, so good. Like you said, it's their first year. We really just rolled it out in October or November of 2009. So we're just a few months into it right now. We've been meeting with our partners from Gazelle Sports, Striders in Granville, and we've really have some community members really engaged and excited around it now. We've got one or two runners signed up to participate this year, and we're just hoping it grows and grows as the years begin to add on it and more people hear about it.
Let's do the practical work here. You asked runners, athletes to sign up how?
They can sign up by going to www.acsdetermination.org or calling our 1-800-227-2345. And once they sign up, they get linked with my committee, and our committee provides them mentoring support, training support. They get a jersey from us and learn a bunch of other ways on how to fundraise, how to reach out to their family and friends. And at the race, we provide some other amenities that just kind of offset it, make it different from any other run or any other type of thing that's going on with the run itself.
How is this different or maybe similar to like a team leukemia type venue?
It is very similar. The difference between us and that type of program is we don't really pay for runners to go as destinations and whatnot. We really work with our local runners in the community, and we can train them for an event, say in Traverse City or Chicago, or if they want to run in the area, as most of our runners do, and just really help them do whatever they want to do. So it's a more local grassroots effort.
And you're representing the American Cancer Society.
Correct. Yep.
There you are. I want you to, little birdie tells me you could possibly share a story. It's always nice to put faces and opportunities with this. There was a runner who was training for a marathon, and she says that on her first 16-mile training run, she came so exhausted she wanted to quit. She didn't think she could. Can you expand?
Yeah, we've all been through there if you're a runner. You get to those long training runs, about mile 15, mile 16, you start thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I up early on a Saturday morning? It's hot or cold out, depending on the year. Why am I putting myself through this? And this particular individual began to realize that as she focused her time, focused her energy around someone in her life that has been impacted by cancer and got her family and friends involved, she had a greater meaning for it. So not only was she running the race for herself and running for that time, that sense of achievement and accomplishment at the end, she was also running for someone, and that just pushed it that much extra for her. You mentioned again there are some extras involved with this commitment, the jersey, the mentor support. What kind of social activities are you going to provide? We're planning those right now. Like I said, we've got a volunteer committee from the area that's really working hard to figure out what our runners need to network, to engage, to have fun at the end of the day. So we're just planning those. So if anyone really wants to help plan those, we are still looking for committee members, still looking for those fun, enthusiastic people that can help us reach out and plan those type of events.
How are you recommending runners raise their money?
For whatever way it's easiest for them, we will provide them with a website where they can post pictures, write their story, write their reason. The website allows people to do credit card donations, send checks to our office. I've also heard of car washes, spaghetti dinners. It really is whatever is comfortable for them. But telling your story, sharing the reason why you're doing it is usually the best way we found to really raise that money.
Yep. Talking on a great venue that's up and running, DetermiNation. Kyle Cutler with us, and of course, community representative on behalf of the American Cancer Society. A great way to obviously combine your fitness goals with your goals to help out the American Cancer Society. I want to talk about another point. Kyle, we've all heard of the American Cancer Society. Can you talk a bit about some of the programs and services available here in West Michigan that folks are supporting by raising money? Can we go into detail here?
Oh, sure. And like any of our programs, DetermiNation really helps the people in our community as well as nationwide wherever they are in their cancer journey. We have a number that's staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it's 1-800-227-2345 to be there to answer those questions of what is cancer, to helping people learn about what programs may exist in the community that are free and available to them, like our Road to Recovery program that partners a volunteer driver with someone that needs a ride to a treatment, and they get picked up at their doorstep, dropped off at their doorstep, free of charge. So that number is there 24/7. It's the only we're the only organization that staffs a number 24/7 to really just have that as a resource and help. In our community, we have what's called Hope Lodge that provides a free place to stay with transportation for anyone that needs to come into the area for cancer treatments. So it's a great asset and great resource for people that are living outside the area. Plus, we have mentor support groups, peer support groups for breast cancer, which is Reach Recovery, and numerous other programs that are all accessed through cancer.org or our 1-800 number, which is 1-800-227-2345.
I know also, having invested millions in cancer research dollars locally, rubbing shoulders with the Van Andel Institute. How lucky to have this in our own backyard.
Yeah, it's great, and that expansion is really going to bring in more opportunities for us to partner with them and provide another mecca for the Grand Rapids area and the medical community.
Why the American Cancer Society for your passion, your personal passion?
It's gotten more passionate as recently. My father was just diagnosed with cancer. So before, it was more than just a job for me. I really got involved with my volunteers. But now with my father's diagnosis, it's become more personal, more of a need for awareness to help people and really come to fruition when one of your loved ones goes through it and figure out the best way to help others navigate it.
What's your next running goal to be achieved?
Our next running goal is, sounds kind of wimpy after running marathons and 25Ks, but I want to break 36 minutes in the 10K, so at the riverbank, and I will be training speed workout for that from here on out to the riverbank.
Anybody knows about a 10K breaking that time would be a feat we all would want, that's for sure. Kyle, can you one more time kind of give us the specifics on how to get involved in DetermiNation?
Sure. Many different ways to get involved in DetermiNation. The two best ones are www.acsdetermination.org or calling our 1-800 number, 1-800-227-2345. And I'd like to stress, you do not have to be the avid runner, the avid triathlon to really be a part of this. Kind of our health and wellness message is really just getting out there, and so it may be your first 5K. And your first 5K, if you do it at the riverbank, it's a fantastic venue to do that. So anyone that's an avid marathoner to the first person running their 5K that wants to be passionate and raise money for the American Cancer Society, this is how.
There are plenty of time to get that training started for May 8th, but several 5Ks in between. Good luck to you, Kyle Cutler, you and your staff with the American Cancer Society right in our own backyard and the DetermiNation. I like that brand. Good luck.